As we head into this offseason, we're not quite as flushed with cash as previous Jets off seasons. If we want to bring in a quarterback, if we want to extend Quinnen Williams, two things I think all Jets fans would agree that we need to do. There's going to be some tough decisions. Do we bring back, Carl Lawson or Jordan Whitehead? And Corey Davis is definitely in that conversation, right? And with Corey, I don't know if there's any Jet player that I've just been more up and down on. I was an ardent Corey Davis defender. I like his skill set. What he did in Tennessee, he just hasn't been the same receiver in New York, availability-wise and reliability-wise. Now, chalk as much of that up to quarterback play or offensive line. I'm sure it makes a big difference. But end of the day, the Jets have not gotten their money's worth out of that Corey Davis signing. So if he is let go and they want to save the $12 million, how do they replace Corey Davis? Because if we just let him go and that's it, and you're going to plug in Denzel Mims as your Z receiver, I'm not feeling too great about that. Now, here's a potential replacement. Allen Lazard, wide receiver, Green Bay Packers, pending free agent, who stood at his locker at the end of the Sunday night football game and pretty much said he expects that was his last game as a Green Bay Packer. So leading Packer fans to assume that a big rebuild is coming. Hey, is Aaron Rodgers available? Whole different video. But with Lazard, I think you're getting some of the same skill set that you're getting with Corey Davis. He's 6'5", he's 230. He's a willing blocker. This season, he suited up for 15 games. He put up close to 800 yards and 6 touchdowns. So if I'm being honest, if Corey Davis played 15 games with Aaron Rodgers, I think he'd have 1,000 yards. I think he would produce more than Lazard. I think in a vacuum, like rep for rep, I think Corey Davis is a slightly better receiver than Lazard, especially look what Corey Davis did. He almost put up 1,000 with Tennessee, with Tannehill, missing a couple of games as a number 2 wide receiver. But the thing is the availability. Allen Lazard has suited up for 15 games each of the last 2 seasons. Corey Davis has missed almost half of his games as a Jet. But Davis was durable in his time in Tennessee. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I think if you want to bank on Corey maybe being more healthy in the future, these injuries were an aberration. I don't know if you want to do a small extension and get his cap figure down in 2023. You could live with it, but it would just leave a sour taste in our mouth, I think, if we do that. We roll it back with Davis, and then we start, next year, and by the end of September, he's on the shelf for 4 weeks again. So Allen Lazard, not sprinting to get his jersey, you know what I mean? But it's a viable option. You look at the free agent market at wide receiver. Ooh, it's a lot of mid, man. It's a lot of mid. And that may force the Jets to maybe hang on to Corey Davis because to replace him, you're going to have to pay the Christian Kirk market. Would I do that for Allen Lazard? No. But if I can get him for a reasonable price and we have to let Corey Davis walk because of availability, it's an option. We'll talk football soon.